Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The shot that clears, moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Finds his man. It's Turner. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo.
There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Barnett. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense changing the play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The shot that clears are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to... downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Uncorks one to the middle. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, shot to clear. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this listen, running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Gets it out fast. Oh, he just headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And picking up the first down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake.
season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an op.
Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They want to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. And he... Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Stoneburner. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. Fires on the move. And they're not on the same page there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a nap.
He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Buys a little extra time. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And a big... Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the left. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Addison. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Rolling right and going deep. Snags it inside the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Looking downfield on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return.
Boy, and that...
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Falcons. Fit it in the window for the score. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Here he goes. Slippery. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Can't complete. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. He's got his man. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Looking downfield on first down. Into the house. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Falcons. He got a step and just dusted the field. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Addison. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Falcons in the hurry-up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And give him another 6. Grabs it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game possible upset two really good teams, Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things.